your pussy. Fucking faggot. Oh my fucking god.
Wait, just one more.
Now my turn.
Welcome back, everyone. Hey, welcome back to episode
60.
55. The fuck? 55 and feeling alive.
What's 55 times 2?
110. Period. I'm not very good at math. I kind of ate that. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. First of all, I just want to say that I look too good. It should cost $1 million to look this good.
I know why you've done that.
Why?
Because I was looking at the episodes, the comments on last episode, and everyone was saying I looked really good.
Oh my god! Did you see on TikTok? Everyone was like saying like, "Oh, Ethan's like beefing up. Like Ethan looks really strong." I was like, "Girl, where? Like, show me the trade."
My penis bone's growing.
You are not trade. Come here. Come here. You are not trade. Anyways,
I really appreciated it. Thank you, everyone.
oh yeah, thank you everyone.
And
But
I didn't even try last episode. I think I just showed up, and I looked really good. But you look really good this episode. How long did it take? Baby, I love you. And
girl, I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Wait, the Beyonce references are like, oh, okay, Beyonce, bitch. You look like Luther fucking Vandross. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome, everyone. Just starting off with the land acknowledgement. So firstly, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Wurundjeri people of the East Kulin Nation. We'd like to show respect to elders past, present, and emerging. Sovereignty has never been ceded, always was and always will be
Aboriginal land. Down.
And fuck Israel,
Yes.
as always. And
Death to the IDF.
let's up the slander on Penny Wong.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you see? She was like she said that the Australian contribution to Israel is like non-lethal.
Yeah.
That's some fucking bullshit. Fuck Penny Wong. I actually am friends with someone whose dad used to work for Penny Wong.
I'm friends with Penny Wong, but I just we tend to disagree on
I'm
things.
friends with the Shut up. Yeah. So we have so much to get into this episode. It's really funny because I feel like last episode you can talk again. I'm sorry. Okay, you don't. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? Because I have like another special guest, like, and they're just like waiting downstairs.
You have another booking?
Yeah, so we have a lot to get into this episode. Can I have your phone, please? I wrote notes.
Fine.
But first of all, let's get into it. My fucking Instagram got deactivated, suspended again. Are you serious? Like, literally Instagram trying to keep a bad bitch down. Heavy, down. It's actually ridiculous at this point. Like, I feel like people are like mass reporting me. You don't get 11.7K followers without making a couple haters, enemies, so that's pretty much what's been happening. Hopefully I can get my Instagram back, because if I don't, I will take my own life.
You will get it back, but in the meantime, I gain so many followers from your account being disabled.
Yeah, all the people who followed me just like go to Ethan's account for updates on me. So how does it feel just like, spending your whole life riding my coattails?
It's better than riding your face. Actually, I have my own coattails, believe it or not.
You do, actually, and you do get me a lot of views on TikTok, so thank you for that. Whenever I need like an ego boost, I just post like a 15-second video of Ethan. You know what's really funny as well? So first of all, misogyny is real because when we did the podcast episode with you and Sam, I was like looking on my TikTok today and I saw that like every single video I posted with you and Sam had like hundreds of thousands of views versus like the clips that I post of just us two, which like will get like maybe like a couple thousand, and then sometimes one of them will go really viral, like hashtag viral moment. But the ones of you and Sam like had like so many views, and I was like, you thirsty boys on TikTok who literally only follow me for Fujoshi content, you're welcome. Anyways, but yeah, so my Instagram got deactivated. I've like really been trying to focus on myself.
It's been deactivated for like 5 hours.
No, it's been like 24, almost 24 hours. Hopefully I have it back by the time this episode's out. You know, if not, it was a good run, I guess. Darcy messaged me. She's like, oh, you should make a backup. Sorry, they were like, you should make a backup. And I was like, no, the fuck, I'm not gonna do that. Like, are you serious? Like, what am I, a fucking meme page? You know how meme pages do like, oh, like follow my backup. Like, no, there's only one of one. There's only one version of me. Like, I will not succumb to Instagram guidelines and have multiple accounts. That's just not in my nature. I know who the fuck I am.
I feel like, yeah, making a backup and just like resorting to like a second option is like not a good way to like learn your lesson, and
It's not right and it's not okay.
and I think you should just stop like being like so problematic, but because I think
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like I wouldn't be surprised if the person who reported me was literally just like an enemy of mine.
Yeah.
Or someone who doesn't fuck with me. But it's kind of crazy because I think about that. Like, I'm like, maybe I should stop making so many enemies because like whoever I have like shit on or whatever, or like, I don't know, tea, they could very easily just, you know, report my account multiple times and have it taken down. So I should stop being nicer. But after this episode, I promise, after this episode, yeah, so fuck,
That's a good idea.
fuck Instagram. I get Instagram so much engagement and so many views. Like, you know that, right? Like, the only reason why people still use Instagram is to follow me.
I was unaware. In all honesty, I was not.
Like, literally, the fact that, like, if they try to, like, remove my account, it's like you've just lost, like, 80% of
80.
your engagement. Real tea. Babe, I clear 1 million views on my profile every month. Like, over 1 million. Like,
Okay.
I know who the fuck I am. Oh, yeah, I'll give you guys an update on the situation with meeting my friend. So we did meet up. And it was honestly really weird. They basically told me that they have been feeling so guilty for so long for not contacting me for like, 4 years. And, you know, feeling so guilty about the fact that he abandoned me. He told me that he'd been having like repetitive nightmares about me, and he like described these nightmares to me. And they were really scary. Like, it was like things of like me in like agonizing pain and like fear and stuff. And he also said that like he just hasn't stopped thinking about me, and that like, you know, he really regrets where he left things off. But then he was like saying like, but at the same time, you know, I was just like a boy. I still needed to grow up and all these things. And I was like, okay. So we talked for a long time, you know, just kind of catching up about everything we'd missed out on for the past few years. Yeah, he's kind of this like really, really unhinged, like unpredictable type of guy where like he basically like, to me, like he doesn't even seem like a real person. Like, I was just thinking about that. Like when we met up, I didn't even recognize like who he was anymore because he was so different to how I remembered him, but like not in like a good way. Like when you meet someone and they've like you see that. You okay? When you meet someone and you see that like they've matured and their life has improved. Like it's like a good feeling. But when I met him, it just felt like he was like even more like unstable, but not actually self-aware of that. Yeah, and then he just kept like bringing up all these old memories of like things that we did together when we were younger and stuff. And like, you know, I told him how I felt and how I was really hurt with where he left things off. But then I also told him, I was like, I don't want you to meet up with me like for the purpose of just like absolving yourself of guilt, and not because you're actually reaching out to me as like a friend, like trying to maintain a relationship with me again. And he was like, oh, like, of course not. Like, you know, I'm listening to you and all this stuff. Like we chain smoked together. He bought me a book, like a poetry book. And then we hung out for like 4 hours and then like both went home. But then when I went home, I was like talking about it with like Jack and Iris, and I talked about it with you as well. And I was just like, I mean, I got really upset. Like I started crying because I was like, I don't know. I just like, I already have mourned my relationship with him. So like seeing him again just like made me feel even more sad, because I don't know, it made me realize like how easily like manipulated I am by him. And you know, the fact that he called me in such like with this like desperate attempt of like reaching out to me and purposely like knowing exactly what to say to like tug at my heartstrings and make me feel some type of way for him. Like he knows how much how much of a hold he has on me. And if he ever needed anything, he knows that I'm the one person that would like come running to him and do anything I could for him to help him. And I feel like he knows that. And he just like fully took advantage of that. You know, I don't think he met up with me for the purpose of like, because he gave a fuck about me, or because he wanted to like he wanted to clear things up with me for the purpose of like to serve himself, and not because he actually cared about me in any way, but only for him. Yeah. And I don't know, I think I came to that realization after we hung out, and it just broke my heart even further, you know?
Yeah. He's a fucking freak. Like being someone like out of that situation, like it's very easy to say like that is like the least cute, most like disrespectful thing you can do to someone. Just kind of trauma dump on them after you've like left them for years and not contacted. But yeah, like what he did was very selfish.
Yeah. Like, do you remember, like, he literally told me that he had like a near death situation, and then he like broke down in tears, and the first name he said out loud when he was crying was like my name. Like, who says shit like that to someone? And then like, you think that after we met up that he would like, you know, try to maintain a relationship with me. But then like on my birthday, he texted me a photo of us from when we were in year 11, and then he sent me some random text telling me that he was like gonna go to the countryside. Didn't even wish me happy birthday, although he knew it was my birthday. And it was like, why are you literally acting like my estranged father right now? That's exactly what it felt like. You know, when dads like send you pictures of you when you're younger, being like, just to let you know that like they're thinking of you, but like not actually doing anything to make amends with or repair your relationship in any way. Like, dude.
Yeah, I think he's very manipulative, but like at the end of the day, like obviously like it's affected your feelings, but I wouldn't say like you lost or like you were fully manipulated. It's not like he asked for money.
Yeah. Or weed like he did last time, right?
But yeah, it's quite vulgar. It's filthy. And yeah,
like even prior to meeting up with him, I was like really anxious about it, because like, you know, I was texting Ethan and I was like, can you just like check my location and make sure I'm okay? Because like I really didn't know what to expect. And I think I had an expectation that like I would meet him and things between us would be good again. But I don't know. I feel like seeing him again actually made me feel like even worse. I kind of like regretted meeting up with him, because like it just further tainted my perception of him. but yeah, and I just like, you know, we're like together and he's talking about like we should go to Indonesia together, we should like go on a trip together. And I'm like almost like when I was with him, I was like believing it. I was like, yeah, like we can totally do that. But then like the moment we parted ways, I was like, I realized like it was just all bullshit. And he's just been bullshitting me like he has been for like how many years of my fucking life, you know? It's sad. Like, you know, we had so many good memories together, like such a good friendship. And it's like, you know, he just threw it away. He never got help. I asked him if he ever went to therapy and he was like, no, you know, like, and yeah, like, just like, I don't know. It just made me sad that like, it made me feel better about myself seeing the place that I'm in post everything, but it made me feel sad for him seeing the place that he's in post everything and how he's like always gonna be this like little boy, you know, who just like romanticizes everything in his life and is never like actually brought back to reality because he doesn't have to be in reality. He's like a fucking homeowner, like he owns 2 houses and like, you know, like he's like a fully qualified like carpenter and all these things. And I was like, you know, I guess that's like a good thing. But then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. It makes me feel like when I think about where my relationship is with him right now, it makes me feel really weird. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if meeting up with him was like a bad idea. I think it was very strange. I would have been like very like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to, but I mean, it's changed like your perception, perception of him. Thanks for patting my back.
That's okay.
But I mean, that's who he is.
Yeah.
Like you could have not met up and thought he was like just fucking owning life.
Yeah.
And that might have made you feel worse because like
Yeah.
he's left you and now he's fucking gone on to achieve all these wonderful things. But no, in reality, he's a bit of a freak.
The thing that really hurt me as well was like, so like when I was with him, I like made a joke and I said like, you know, so what went so wrong in your life that you felt the need to call me? And he like looked at me and he was like, everything. And like, he clearly wasn't joking. Like so many of his relationships and friendships he had with other people, like, you know, he lost. And it's like, he really did just call me as like a last resort, you know? I was finally picked by him after fucking 4 years. And yeah, I don't know. I'm so sick of being treated like that, you know? Where like people like after like years of their life, they like finally have this light bulb moment of like, oh, who's the one person that I can rely on that will like drop everything to be there for me? You know, it's Jade. It's always me, you know? And it's just like, I'm so sick of being that person and people viewing me in that way where like they can just use me and like, you know, use my time, my energy and my efforts and stuff just to make them feel good for like a day and give them that dopamine of like, like, what is it? Like reinstilling like a will to live of some kind and then just fucking me off until the next 4 years, until he messages me again in 5 years and is like, oh, like, I miss us. Like, yeah, I just like.
Who is us?
Yeah, like, it's like, I finally did it. I left my wife. Sorry, who is this? Like, literally. But I mean, I just know that like after I met him, I was like, enough, you know? I'm not gonna have like my sanity controlled by this fucking man any longer. I think it was good that we met up because it was like a wake up call for me to be like, you know, this relationship is dead and gone. Like there's no need to reminisce or think about it anymore. Like it's over. And everything that like needs to be proven to me has been proven. So it's over.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like easier to give away a lot of your time and effort to someone when you think it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Or before you realize that's what you're actually doing.
You just think they're gonna pull through, you
Yeah.
know, and
But
they
I mean,
never do.
Now that you know that that's what he's like, and maybe it's like a bigger realization for some of your other like relationships or other experiences.
Yeah, definitely.
Like I think you know that you've got the power to say, I don't have the capacity for this. You might have to pull that out.
Fucking hate that word. But like, yeah, I just, you know, I've been feeling really differently about myself, I think, like, you know, and I think that even like post meeting him, already having that realization of like, you know, knowing that it's not good for me to have that relationship in my life anymore was, you know, proved something to me, you know, like proved a good thing. I feel really differently, and I don't feel like such a helpless, pathetic loser like I used to, you know? Like, you know how like, oh my God, I was thinking about this, like when I was crashing out over my 29-year-old situationship, I reread the text that I sent him. I was like so embarrassed. I was like, why did I send that? Like all I could have said was like, it's okay, no worries. I didn't have to fucking pour my heart out and be like, I don't like how you did this to me, and like, oh, I feel like this because of you, and da da da, whatever. It's like, girl, it was never that serious. It was just never that serious. And like, I just like, you know, I shouldn't have just used him as like an emotional punching bag of being like, you know, because at the end of the day, like, he's going to move on with his life. I'm going to move on with my life, and we're both going to be fine. Like, it's okay. You know, sometimes like, and this is what I've recently realized, like, you don't need to crash out about everything. Not everything holds that much importance or significance in your life. And when things change in your life and when things end or when things go wrong, like, it's okay. That's a fucking level up. That's actually a level. Bitch, I've been leveling up. I've been leveling up. Like, actually, like, and you know, and I mean that. I feel like a lot of really messed up or like weird things have happened, and I've been able to deal with it in a much better way. So I'm glad. Oh, also speaking of that, yeah, I celebrated my birthday.
You leveled up.
Hell yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now watch me. Level up. Hey, sorry. Shout out Sierra. Yeah, so I celebrated my birthday, and I actually thought it was awesome. I had the best day ever. Daddy took me out fine dining. Thank you, Daddy.
Oh, me.
Yeah, thank you, Baba. Baba. Ni hao, Baba. Baba took me fine dining, and then took me shopping, and then we got hot pot with all of my friends and my siblings and their partners, and then we came back to the house, and then my beautiful friend Ingrid made me a surprise cake. It was a Labubu cake, and it looked exactly like my favorite Labubu, the green one. It was delicious, pandan flavor. It wasn't 24K carrot gold Dubai chocolate matcha flavored.
Didn't you miss that?
No, babe, it was pandan. And then I just had the best time, like, being with everyone. I felt so loved and so, like, you know, valued. I just had the best time, and like, I feel like I was talking to Jeff about this, but I think I felt really differently leading up to my birthday, because like normally, like, I'm in such like a bad mood and I'm so depressed because I hate getting older, because I feel like I don't know what it's like. I don't know how to deal with getting older. I never imagined that I would be this old.
20-something.
A fine young 20-something. I mean, I'm 23 now, but yeah, I never imagined like being this age. So I think every time my birthday comes around, I just like don't know how to cope. And it makes me really sad. Also, especially because of like the memories I have attached to my birthday, especially like with my dad and stuff. But this year's birthday was really different. I felt really good about it, and I felt really grateful to be like alive and turning older. And even more grateful for like the friends that I've made throughout my life that I got to celebrate it with. It was actually like really beautiful. So I just want to say thank you, everyone. And thank you, everyone, for messaging me happy birthday. I literally had so many messages. I had to do this like fucking birthday admin of like replying to all my DMs. But yeah, it was like really nice. So
it was beautiful. I love your birthday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember in one of the episodes, like one of the previous episodes, like I was telling you about how like when I was younger and like I attempted, and then I think you said like, I'm so glad that you're so fucking stupid. You couldn't even kill yourself properly.
Yeah. I stand by that.
No, but like I agree. And like I agree with that because like, I mean, think of what I wouldn't have experienced in my life had I been successful and had I been a little smarter about it, right? Like
You would have missed out on Pop Mart.
no, I would have missed out on like getting to spend my life with you and, you know, and my family and, you know, being closer to people and actually like experiencing so much love and kindness from other people. So it's nice. Like, I just hope that anyone who is like in that phase in their life where they just feel like shit and everything's shit and nothing's gonna get better, I hope you don't truly believe that because like things do get better, you know? And there are so many things that you can control in your life in order to feel better about it. I used to lack so much control in my life, right? And I'd be like, you know, I used to think that everything was like predetermined and that like everything was set in stone. I was going to be sad forever. I was going to be miserable forever. Like life was never going to be worth living. But like I was wrong. I was proven wrong. And I think that a lot of that came from even my own efforts and my own attempts to make my life better and to continue living. So yeah.
Aw. This is the happiest you've been in months.
Yeah, I know. And it feels good. Like, yeah, it feels really good.
It's beautiful. Happiness looks good on you.
Thanks, babe.
You're welcome. I'm so sad.
Oh, double it and give it to the next person. That's literally what I did with my depression.
Like that cartoon where the guy's walking around and taking all the sadness out of people.
Yeah. We can't just like, why can't we just both be happy at the same time? Why does it always have to be one or the other?
Yeah. The world works in mysterious ways.
Yeah. No, but like for real, like even elaborating on what I was saying before, like literally like if you're depressed, like just smile. The fuck? Sorry. It's not as simple as that, but sometimes, honestly, sometimes it can be simple. Like I feel like, you know, when I was younger and for example, like I felt so like, I don't know, just really isolated and just really miserable with my environment. I think that was like a time in my life where I really turned to like the internet. I became so chronically online, but for the purpose of like, you know, for the purpose of like experiencing joy, like through things that I found on the internet, like subcultures and like, you know, like interests, like hobbies, and like even just like when I had no friends and I felt like so alone, I fucking made so much effort to go out and make friends and to find people that I really fucked with. And like, if I didn't fuck with them, I was like, okay, like, you know, it's not meant to be, that's fine. But I mean, I ended up finding like you, for example, you know, and that exponentially just changed my life for the better. For good. So like,
I knew it was happening.
you know, like,
I knew this was happening.
I knew this was happening. No, I knew this was happening. Like, I feel like it's like sometimes you really have to take matters into your own hands and decide like, I'm not going to be a miserable, sad little bitch anymore. Like, I'm going to like make the most of being alive and find even like, you know, big changes or even small changes, like little ways to make me want to like actually get up in the morning and experience shit, you know, like especially with music. Like sometimes when I was so depressed and I would think about like taking my own life, I would be like, well, if I do that, I'm not going to be able to listen to Twice's new EP. And where the fuck would that leave me? Like this one for all my ladies who don't get hype enough. Like literally, like imagine I could have never heard that song in my life. Are you fucking serious? No fucking way. Like I'm gonna, no, absolutely not. Like please stop immediately. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take control of my life and I'm gonna find little things that make me feel like that give me purpose and that make me happy, you know? And also I feel like when like not saying that you should never be upset and you should never be sad. No, it's very important to like feel those emotions and to really process things that have happened in your life, but like don't ever let that shit consume you because it's not the be all or end all. It never is, you know.
Yeah, you've been saying so much stuff lately, and I feel like you're just very, very different.
Because I got cracked last night. How the world looks after you get your back blown out. No, I haven't been cracked in a long time, like maybe like a week. But it's been good. Like I haven't been like feeling like normally when I haven't had sex in a long time, I'm like thinking like, oh, like I need to like go have more sex and I need to go talk to more people and get that validation again. But no, I've been feeling really, I feel so much like validation from myself. I feel really good about myself and not needing another person to prove to me that I'm somebody who deserves to live because of how juicy my puss is. Like I don't need somebody to prove that to me. I can prove it to myself. I can prove it right now. Anyway. But yeah.
I don't want to see that.
But yeah, so I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Aw.
Hooray for baby.
Yeah.
3 cheers for baby.
Also, oh yeah, I was like seeing the hard style white guy. Oh, this was another thing. Yeah, like he texted me and he like ended things. And he was like, I don't really see things between us going further. Like I want a relationship and I feel like you're not really wanting that. Clock it. Clock my tea. And I was like, yeah, like I don't. And I also agree. Like I said to him, I was literally going to say the same thing. Like I feel like it's been cute, but gorgeous is going to, you know, devour cute. And I don't think like we are I don't think we're aligned in that way. And that's okay, you know? And you know, the dick was great. The dick was marvelous, but it's like,
Why would I know?
Marvelous delights. Huh?
Why would I know? You said you know the dick was great.
Oh, well, because, you know, after I was done with him, then remember you went to his house and then he had his way with you.
Pretty sure I had my way with him.
With that fanboy. But yeah. Yeah, so I said to him, I was like, I feel like we're, you know, pretty different people and that's okay. Like that's not a bad reflection of either of us. So we ended things and like I'm fine about it.
That's amazing. I think you should do a little dance.
I don't wanna.
Go on.
No, I don't wanna.
Go on. But
No,
I'll hold the
don't
mic for you.
wanna.
I'll hold everything.
Don't wanna.
Yep. Go on.
No, I'm not wearing good pants today. I think my underwear's gonna pop out.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Come on, do the dance.
I wanted to bring this up.
When do I get to talk?
Oh yeah, you can say something.
Nah.
Okay.
Do the dance.
Wait, hold this. This one for all my ladies who get
Thanks.
Thank you.
That's made me feel a lot better. Yeah. But no, I would like to talk.
Okay.
I was at therapy yesterday. It was the bomb. Okay, no. Going to therapy is like a bare minimum for men these days. Like, come on, let's not celebrate it.
Goes to therapy 3 times. I just think every man should go to therapy.
I'm actually a veteran. I'm a veteran.
I think we can all go to therapy.
I've healed myself.
Yeah.
But no, everything's been pretty good. So I was telling my therapist and she's like, wow, that sounds amazing. And I said, thank you. Thank you very much. But then I started talking about my dad. And I don't know. Just with my dad, a little update. I haven't visited him since like Easter. When's that? April? Just a couple months. And Mum asked me if I wanted to visit this holidays, and I said,
Like Christmas?
no, like mid-year.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I don't really know. Depends if like you and Ollie, like my brother, wanted to go. And then we never ended up going. I don't know if Mum asked my brother or not, but we never ended up going. I was talking about that and just kind of like thinking about how I'm feeling towards that and how I don't really like think about it all that much. But I think the main thing I realized in my session was that I don't have the rest of my life to improve my relationship with my dad, which is something that I hadn't really thought of because, like, yeah, my relationship's not great. And at the moment, I'm like, it's whatever. But I feel like a lot of people have the opportunity, like when they're like 30 plus or something, to be like, oh, now that I'm an adult, I should reconcile with my parents or like my dad. And yeah, I don't know if I'll have that chance. And I was like, huh. And then father figure started playing in my head. And I couldn't focus anymore in the session.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
No, it's just a little. But yeah, so I was just thinking about that. I was like, huh, should I do something different then or no? And
What do you mean something different?
like, should I visit him more?
Right.
But
Like, do you mean like you don't have the rest of your life as in like he's gonna die one day and
yeah, I don't know like how
yeah.
like soon that'll be, or his memory just goes so bad that he doesn't like remember anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was also thinking about like whether visiting him when his memory's so bad he doesn't remember and he kind of becomes more like just some guy rather than my dad, if that would be easier to visit him then.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know if it would.
This is so sad. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
Coco.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say SpongeBob.
No, this reminds me of Coco when Miguel is like trying to get Coco to remember her dad and then he like plays the song for her. Girl, don't actually. I'm sorry. Remember me.
Maybe let's not think about childish movies.
Goodbye. It's not a childish movie. It's a real life scenario. Like, it's real. But
That's
I mean,
real?
maybe that's what. Like, I don't know. I think that like. I mean, I feel like you're somebody that like.
Like somebody.
I feel like you're somebody that has never, like, had a good or never really had like a good or like strong relationship with your dad, but you also haven't like necessarily like you haven't ever said that you've needed one, you know, like you can live your life just fine, which is, you know, quite rare because I don't think a lot of people can do that. I don't think a lot of people can act as unbothered about having a dad with early onset dementia as you do. But like, I feel that, I don't know, if you did want to like if you wanted to have a relationship with him, like, I think you would really need that desire yourself, if that makes sense. Like it would be something that you feel like you're missing from your life. But if you don't feel like you're missing it, then, I mean, you don't necessarily have to.
Yeah.
Not everybody needs to have a relationship with a parental figure, which is like, it's hard, but, you know, it's okay.
Yeah. I think that's true. But yeah. I think like the main thing is that like, because like I'm like more okay about not having a good father figure or like having a good relationship with my dad, like it feels like I feel like a little bit guilty for not visiting him or caring for him. But I think that's whatever.
You also like, you don't want to pursue a relationship with him out of pity or even because you feel guilty. Like, you'd want to pursue a relationship with him because you love him and you want him to be a part of your life.
That's too much.
No, like, I'm serious. Like, and if that's something that you want, then I think like you should go for it. Like, I would encourage it. But if it's something that you don't feel 100% about, I mean, not that I don't even know if it would be possible to feel 100% about it ever. Like, I feel like you would have some sort of, still feel precautious about it due to the nature of your relationship. But, you know, I just think that like having a relationship with him, would it improve your life in any way? Or would it, you know, like even improve the relationship with like you and your family and like you and him. Like I think there's a lot of things to consider. You
Yeah.
know?
I think, I don't think it would really improve the relationship too much just because of like the circumstances of his condition.
Yeah.
But it would at least remove that like guilt feeling. But it's not too bad.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm sure that whatever guilt you feel towards your dad, like, I'm sure he also feels it in tenfold. I mean, because of like him just being like a shit dad towards you and like your siblings, and even just like a shit husband as well. So yeah.
Yeah. That's that. But I'm in control.
You're the master of your own destiny.
Yeah,
For real.
Yeah, better.
I mean, how talking about it make you feel? Do you feel better? Do you feel like you're just still thinking about it?
I feel okay. Yeah. No, I feel fine. I don't feel like too sad about it. I felt like a little sad yesterday when I like just realized the fact that he'll probably die and or get to the point where he doesn't remember anything.
Yeah.
But like the actual part of like our like relationship. Yeah, I feel okay. I feel like I'm fine not visiting for now. I was thinking if he gets like worse, I'll visit him again, but
Yeah. I mean, it could even be nice for him to like have someone around before he dies. But at the same time, like that person doesn't need to be you. Like that person could be anyone, you know. So
could be God.
so yeah, it's just a lot of things like to consider before you try. Yeah. Sometimes I feel really like guilty that like I don't hang out with my grandma enough. 'Cause like I know that she really loves me and like cares for me. But also I like, I don't know. Like I think about it, but then I don't actually do it. But then if I really wanted to see her, then I would, you know? So, I think it's also, but then again, like, I think my family's a bit complicated in that sense. Like, even on my birthday, my dad's dad, so my grandpa on my dad's side called me, and then he sent me this big text, like, why don't you talk to us anymore? And like all this stuff, like, I want to wish you a happy birthday. But he knows why we don't talk to him anymore because of how he reacted with like everything that went down between my dad and I, and how he always took my dad's side. But like now he wants a relationship with me because he misses me. It's like, no, like you missed your chance. And I also don't want to talk to them just for them to try and fucking berate me about like not speaking to my dad and like how they did in the past, right? So, you know, sometimes people people miss the opportunity to have a relationship again, and it doesn't like, it's not necessarily like beef or like bad blood. It's just like, you know, I want to move on with my life. In the same way that I'm sure you also want to move on with your life too.
Time is money.
Yeah. Time is money for real. And like whatever you...
Did you think of that?
Shut up. Whatever you put your time in and your energy in... No, Sam says it all the time actually. Whatever you put your time in and your energy in, it's costly. You know, it costs something. So you need to spend it wisely. Yeah. This so reminds me of like, I was going to talk about how like the way that I used to like pursue casual relationships where like, you know, like, yeah, I would like be seeing someone and then like they would see it as just like a casual thing. Like it doesn't matter to them. It doesn't hold any weight to me, but it always held weight to me, you know? And like I was thinking about this because I saw Chapel Rowan getting interviewed about this. And she was talking about how she would like, she would choose to spend weekends with someone over like her friends, or you know, she would like put so much time and effort and energy into these things. Meanwhile, the person on the receiving end like literally wouldn't give a shit whether she lived or died. And I was like, I do that. I do, because like I think about it, like, oh my God, like when I would be casually seeing someone, and then I would like, my friends would be at the club, and then I would go over to some fucking John's house, you know, or like, you know, like some fucking John would message me and like want me to hang out with him and spend the day with him, and I would choose to do that over spending time with myself or spending time with my friends. And it's like, you know, like it costs something for me. I lost something because of it. It was never like, even though the terms were casual, was it ever really casual? Well, no, like it never is, because you just think of like,
Reminds me of that Chapel Roan song.
you think about how much time and effort you put into something, and like especially like a lot of the men that I was seeing in the past, they never even considered that or cared about that. You know, the fact that I would like, you know, you before you go on a date, you do the everything shower, you like beat your mug, you choose a nice outfit, you put so much thought and energy into this. And meanwhile, this guy literally just sprays some fucking Dior Sauvage down his fucking underwear and potentially changes his underwear. Sometimes he's just like, oh, whatever. These smelled clean 3 days ago. And it's like, you know,
You have a vendetta against men.
I think a lot of these guys like don't consider how much like, you know, energy I put into it. Even when you're not with them and you're like thinking about them and like all these things, like it always held weight to me. It always meant something. And you know, I'm starting to realize that like eventually like this will cost me something. This will cost me of like my energy and my time, and I need to be more particular with who I give that to, you know. Someone someone that will actually like repay that back to me and do the same for me, you know.
So do you think you can like do casual when that's what you and the other person are looking for, and that's actually what you're giving?
For me, like it's only casual if like I would be willing, truly casual. It's only truly casual if I would be willing to go over to someone's house just like in no makeup and like sweatpants, because I'm like, I'm gonna go to your house, we're gonna talk for 5 minutes, have like a weird little like trauma bond therapy session for 15 minutes, have sex, and then you drop me home. That's purely casual. Like that's only casual. But it's like when it stops being casual when you like are thinking about it outside of like spending time with them, when you're not with them, and you know, when you put so much effort and thought into how you look and how you present yourself because you are thinking about how they're perceiving you, you care about what they think, and like, you know, the things that you do together is like special and it's like different than like what you would do with other people, then it's like not really casual. So like don't lie to yourself. If you really like someone and you really want more with them, then like just be honest, you know. And I feel like I was never honest with myself. I used to think that the way that I was going about all the different situationships and relationships and like things that I had with people was normal, but it wasn't, because I really did like a lot of the people that I was seeing, and they didn't like me back, and it hurt my ego, and I couldn't accept that. So then, you know, instead of dealing with it like a normal person, I would crash out about it on the fucking podcast and cry for hours and just be so depressed and so miserable. But it's like, I'm letting go of that part of myself. Like actually, like, oh my God, it's leaving my body. It's like, I'm paralyzed, I'm just paralyzed. It's like leaving my body, and like I feel different now. I'm on some new shit now.
I've been putting antidepressants in your drink.
Ethan's been spiking my fucking tea with antidepressants. I'm serious. There's something really different about me these days.
This is a reverse crash out.
Be not afraid of love. Be not afraid of love.
Okay.
I read like one feminist literature book and like I've just figured out everything in my life. No, like I think I really am at a point in my life where I want to use my experience to actually help myself and feel good about myself versus just feeling sorry for myself and just wallowing in my deep depression and sadness. Like, no, I'm built different. I'm built different now. So, yeah.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah.
Hooray. And how much easier will life be?
I know. I think like I'm really looking forward to life progressively getting better. And I think that things will also get better for you too. As long as we have each other, we can always help each other through anything. You're my polar bear for life.
You're my puppy.
I'm your silly rabbit.
You're my right hand. Man.
Yeah. Speaking of Chapel Roan, she got away. she got away. Bitch, she got away. She actually got away. And fun fact, Chapel Roan released The Subway on my birthday, and then I didn't listen to it until like maybe 3 days later, and I was lying on this couch listening to it, and I started crying, and then I like was listening to it on loop, and then I ended up like crying so hard I passed out at like 2 a.m. Woke up at 7 in the morning. My phone was dead. I was like, where the fuck am I? I got up, and then I went downstairs to my room, and then I slept until 11. But you know what the Subway reminds me of? Like for real, like
Subway Surfers.
when I was seeing when I was seeing this girl, and like, you know, I ended things with her, and I mean it was completely like, I don't really think it was any fault of hers. It was my fault because I was just like going through so much in my life, and I felt that I wasn't respecting her time, and like, you know, she wanted to see me and I couldn't see her. I didn't have the capacity, or whatever the fuck that means. But anyways, I was like, when I was listening to The Subway, I was like thinking about her. And like, do you remember when I like went on like that trip with her and her family?
Which one were you talking about?
Mama, I'll tell you later, but remember.
I remember that.
Yes.
I have one in mind, but yesterday we were talking about someone else.
No, that like she was, we'll talk about that.
Different.
Girl, lesbians are a mess. Like, I'm sorry. They're all a mess. Like, but then again, men are also just as messy. Anyways, so
Aren't we talking about you? We're talking about you for a sec.
So so I was seeing this girl, and like when I was listening to like The Subway, I was just like reminiscing, and like when I was with her, and like I remember we used to like, you know, I'd sleep over at her house or whatever, we'd like sleep together, and I would like hold her. And I tweeted about this. I said, like, I still remember what her hair smelled like. And do you remember, like, the day after I, like, left hers, I, like, called you, and then I was telling you about how it went. And, like, I remember I told you, like, when I was holding her, in my mind, I was, like, saying, like, I love you. But, like, I didn't say it out loud, but I was, like, thinking it. And I just remember when I was with her, I was just, like, thinking it, and I just... like in my head, I was like, I hope she feels it. Like, I hope that she feels what I'm thinking, you know?
I don't think I'm qualified to talk about lesbians.
Yeah, you're just not, you know? And oh my God, and I remember like, I just remember like even like the first time like we kissed, and like I literally like, I think I told you this, I felt like my whole body was on fire. Like, and I don't think I've ever felt like that about anyone I've kissed in the past, like for the first time.
What? You keep saying all this shit.
What?
I don't know. It doesn't even fucking matter.
Girl, why are you so fucking panini pressed, girl? Why are you so panini pressed? I dated a
I
gay
just thought
boy.
we had something. I just thought we had something there for a
donated 2 years of my
second.
life to date a gay boy. Seriously.
It wasn't even 2 years. I dated an Asian.
She got away. Anyways, but you know, I really fumbled that. I'm gonna be so honest.
I think you did. I think you really did.
I really fumbled that, and you know, like she did text me recently, and then I texted back and we were talking for a bit, but my fucking Instagram got deactivated, so whatever. I don't know. I feel like when I'm in a more like when I'm more mentally well, I actually might like try things again. But I'm not mentally well because like this is the thing. Like, and like I was talking about this, like every year of my life, I enter about maybe 30 to 40 situationships with a man and like 2 situationships with like a woman. Like, you know, because that's like all I can handle, because I feel like every thing that I've had with a woman has felt like years of my life versus like, you know, seeing a man, like it's so fleeting, like it just feels like 3 hours or some shit. But then it's like, you know, there's something wrong with that. You know, the fact that I can easily pursue men because I think that men are like easier and I don't like respect them or whatever, but then I don't like feel like that towards women. Like I'm more, somehow I've convinced myself in my head I'm more respectful of women, so I see less of them. I feel like it's very like internalized like misogyny, like Madonna Hall complex type shit. And I think I also have a lot of trauma like relating to my like lesbianism, but I also have trauma relating to like having sexual relations with like men. So it's like I think that like I don't know, comp het really got to me in my lifetime, but I want to change that. Like I want to be more fluid and not afraid to like pursue what I really want, because I don't think that I'm good enough, because I know that I'm good enough. I'm more than good enough. I'm great.
Yeah. You're like 110%
Yeah.
good.
So maybe you should take a page out of my book.
Healed for one day and you're giving me lessons? Fuck you. How much did I help with this healing? Let's not get into it.
You healed me. You healed my inner child. You think you're all that in a bag of chips, bitch, huh? You think you're all that?
I think you'd be dead.
Suck a dick or something. Start a business.
Anyway, I think you'd be... I can picture a very happy lesbian relationship for you.
I think so too. Like, I just feel like...
But that's not me saying like that it's easy and you should just do it. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's obviously hard, but...
It's not.
Your track record with men... How often does a man make you happy?
I know. It's so rare. It's really
Yeah.
rare. Like, and how often have I ever met a man that I've genuinely believed that like they're on my level or like better than me? You know, sometimes I've had these psychosis delusions of thinking that a man is better than me because he has like a good job or because he has like more money than me. But that's not like real.
Yeah.
But then it's like sometimes, but then like I feel like a lot of the women that I've dated, it's like they actually have like qualities regarding like their personality that like I admire and I want for myself. You know, I barely feel that with men. I feel like 9 times out of 10 when I meet men, I feel like I have to mother them or I have to fix them. But it's like, you know, when I meet women, it's like I actually aspire to be more like them. Like I feel inspired by them. So, you know, I think that's very telling of like who I know that I am, that I just keep running from because I have such severe like self-esteem issues, you know.
Yeah.
But speaking of the other girl that you were referencing, I used to see this girl and then she like, you know, we sort of ended things like, because I also fumbled and I flopped and I was like, I'm not ready I got scared of commitment and I ran. And then we kind of ended things amicably, but I also did have like a couple issues with her, and then I talked shit about it on Substack. Obviously, like I didn't name her or whatever, but I think she like follows me on Substack, so she like I'm pretty sure she read it. Take of that what you will. Honestly, I think I made a very good point in saying that she was really non-con, which I don't like, and on top of that, she was like surrounded by way too many white people, and I didn't like that either. That's just like for me, I just, you know, it's not personal, it's drag. And then like we didn't talk, and then the last time I saw her, I visited her at work like last year in December, and then we like talked and everything was cute, and then we like followed each other. I noticed that she like hid her story from me, and then it was like I was like, okay, whatever. But then recently I saw, before my Instagram got deactivated, she blocked me. And I was like, whoa. Like, I mean, obviously, like, I'm not going to take it personally. And it's like, you know, whatever she needs to do to, like, move on. Like, made you the villain, evil for just moving on. Like, literally, like, but it's okay. I just thought it was funny because, like, she blocked me, but then she, like, still follows Ethan. And Ethan still follows her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because there's just no loyalty in this family, so... You know.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't take it personally. I feel like because like for you on Instagram, you post a lot. If someone was like, if you like, sorry, got so distracted.
If when you, by my beautiful face and by my beautiful petite breasts, did you get distracted by that and my beautiful body?
Yeah.
Yeah, daddy. Say when. I'm gonna do it. Are you getting flashbacks?
No. To when? anyways, you post a lot on Instagram. So if someone had like when the kind of relationship ends and it's kind of like on you mostly.
They're just constantly reminded by
Bitch,
me.
if your story shows up 10 times a day, I'd kill myself. That's
So
too
do it.
much. Like you've blocked a lot of guys on Instagram, which I support. But it's like, how often are they showing up in your feed? You just want to clear it out.
Yeah, like I feel like when I don't speak to anyone anymore, like I've done this thing where I just like remove them because I would just be like hyper stalking their account, and it's like not good for me or good for them. And that's not personal. It's just like we don't speak anymore. Like we don't talk anymore. Like that's what it's giving. But I just can't believe she blocked me. Like, but you know, maybe she just doesn't want to keep seeing my face. But it's like, baby, like. I'm going to be so honest. Like, I feel so bad for all of my exes because, like, literally, you will never stop seeing me. I will always be around. And I'm going to get more famous and more hot and more gorgeous. And you're just going to have to suck it up.
Whatever. I don't fucking care.
whatever. I wanted to talk about this. Oh, yeah. I also, like, when we were talking about the casual relationships and just, like, me like just completely losing myself, what I was trying to say to wrap that up was that there's a difference between acting casual and actually feeling casual. I think that's the point that I was trying to make. So it's important to be able to like discern that and to understand that, because it took me a long time to be able to understand that about myself and the way I was pursuing casual relationships, and also just like how like unhealthy it was for me. Like even Chapel Roan in her interview, she talked about how she was like losing facets of her personality and sacrificing parts of herself in order to like appeal to this person that she was seeing. Like I fucking do that all the time because I just want to be perceived in like the most like beautiful, God-honoring, market price, fresh tilapia way. But like in reality, like that's just not who I am. And if I really want something serious with someone, like they need to accept me for everything that I am, you know, and all the perfectness and goodness that I am, but also all the badness and all the flaws that I have. Although there's only so many, there's only quite a small number. But I feel like, you know, if I really want to be truly loved and to be truly accepted by someone that I'm seeing, like I need to be more honest about who I am. You know, and I'm not saying honest as in like, oh, I'm like some crazy person, because that's not even honest to myself too. Like the way that I play up my personality and like, you know, I'm just constantly a fucking key and a gag and whatever. Like I don't think that's like, that's a part of who I am, but it's not entirely who I am, you know?
I think a main part of the honesty is like being honest with what you actually want.
Yeah.
From your dating and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like the lady upstairs, Iris. I love her.
The TS upstairs.
Hey, Wilson.
The TS and the CD living next door to each other upstairs.
I feel like Iris is like always like thinking about like what she actually wants from relationships. And even though it like kind of changes from time to time, it's like,
yeah,
it's always like front of mind. Like she is trying to do what she actually wants.
But that bitch is also always confusing herself too.
But I just think that's beautiful.
She's like, wait, actually?
But it's
What
important
do
to
I
think
want?
about it. And
What do you want successfully? Quickly.
I'm talking. I want to talk. Talk to her. But yeah, at least like she thinks about it. I feel like with you, is like you just kind of set aside what you actually want too often, or you pretend that you don't actually want it. Like you're happy to get into all these casual things, but how often do you actually want casual?
Yeah. Never.
And you said like
really rarely that I meet someone and it's like I think in my head like, okay, this is like not gonna progress further. But I should think about it. Like I should be thinking about more situations like that, because literally 9 times out of 10 it was never gonna progress further.
10 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10 I'll be stoned on the subway. No, but even, oh my God, Jack was talking about this, how, because I was telling her when I was like seeing my Mr.
trade.
Big, when I was seeing Mr. Big.
Which
like,
one is that now?
I was saying like how like we had such good chemistry and like good chat, babe. It was really good chat. But then she was saying like, you do realize that the only reason why it's good chat is like literally because of like the person that you are. You could literally make conversation with a brick fucking wall and have a great conversation, right? Like she was like, she's like, even she's this kind of person too. Even like Katie is this kind of person too, where like we're just so much fun to be around. Like anyone who ever has the privilege or the honor of having a conversation with us will always have a good time. It will always be a good date because of us and because of who we are, but never because of the person we're seeing. Right?
I feel like I can relate to that as well. I just feel it.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah,
Totally.
happy for you.
Yeah, you and your good chat, like, bitch, like, yeah, like. So do you play Pokemon? Never mind.
That's not funny. That's not funny. But I've been feeling very open-minded lately.
Are you open-minded?
I think I have a date on Friday.
Period.
I got to double check. Like confirm it's still happening. But I've been feeling good about it. And I feel like I don't really know what I'm expecting or like wanting from it. But I do know that I want to go on the date.
I'm proud of you, doll. That's like really... No, put that tongue back in your mouth. I'm really proud of you and like where you have come, you know, and where you're gonna be coming.
Look, I just think like not everything has to be sexual, you know.
Goes to Sunday service once. Yeah, no, I'm glad and I'm really excited for this date. If my sister would stop frying bacon in the background so that we can actually hear what we're talking about.
Oh, I love spam.
It's spam. Oh my God, the whole fucking house is just in here interrupting our session. Like, could you guys please?
It's my fault we started
Literally,
late.
like we're recording. It's oh, our session.
Stop touching my muscles.
Can you do the part?
What?
Oh. Anyways, but no, it's okay. The episode's gonna end. But I'm super happy for you, and I can't wait for the update on the date.
We'll see.
Yeah. I find it kind of funny that the person that you're going on a date with is also Indonesian and their name starts with a J.
I find it kind of funny that you've gone out with like 50 white men. Let's go. I'm done.
Oh, you want to fucking go? Oh, you want me to take you there? Because I can take you there. Let's rock it. Let's rock it. Oh my God. And trust Wilson is always the one to clock me and try to clock me and be like, oh, you just love white men. You just love white men. Like he's not fucking shacked up with a white man of 5 years, mama. Can we fucking talk about it? Like literally, like why is the CD always trying to clock me? Like Sister Hong, relax.
Wilson's got to
take it down to a 2.
Don't call him sister.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go fight a CD now, so we're gonna have to clock off the episode.
I'm off the hook then.
Oh no, you're gonna get some too. You're gonna get some too. Okay, I'm not done with you just yet.
I want to get some.
But thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. Sayonara. Sumimasen. Arigato gozaimasu.
Sakura.
Itadakimasu.
Oh.
Don't forget to stay tight, stay cute. Everything's gnarly. Life is worth living. And yeah, things get better. And wear the proof.
Just you. I've always been this good.
You're gonna get it after the episode. You're actually gonna get it. I'm gonna
you.
give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to
Stop.
you.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. I want to go look at what Jack's cooking.
Okay. Oh, you want to look at what Jack's cooking? Sorry. Whatever the hell that means.
What do you mean? She's cooking.
I will not apologize. I will not apologize. Excuse me. All right. Well, I hope everybody has a good rest of your week. Lala, love you. I said, Lisa, can you teach me Japanese? I said, hi.
End it.
Okay. All right. Bye.